Good morning. Sorry for the delay. We seem to be having some technical difficulties. One second. All right, testing, testing. Okay. Audio seems to be coming through good. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? So, the last couple days, there's been onslaught, a lot of rumors going around. I got messages from somebody that supposedly that was them texting my ex-wife. Look, I'm over it. They said that I was slandering her. I wasn't slandering her. All I did was tell the truth of what happened in our relationship as was wanted to be known. Everybody wanted to know it, so I told it. I told the complete truth. Not part truth, not a little bit of the truth, just the complete truth. Miss Shan, hello, but it's not to say nobody can be friends with nobody else or people that don't like me or hate me, but I'm seeing a lot more and more people that are here in my chat are like, I don't know, they're on these posts and stuff that are clearly about shitting on me or, whatever, and you guys are commenting on them. Well, that's fine. If y'all think it's funny, the fact this 40-year-old dude and this other guy who no one knows anything about. Oh, and I don't know what the deal is with Iceman, but we tried to get him to come on the stream last night. He wouldn't come on. So, Iceman, hear me and hear me now. I did not make any phone call ever about you except one time when I was told that there was supposedly a minor in your chat. And you know that that was over a month ago. I would never ever send the police to somebody's house. It's been done to me. Now, did Mr. Fusion do that? No. Canine Rescue did it. But regardless of the same, all this, like I've even gotten into the addictiveness of making videos about other people. There's no need for it. I mean, unless it's something huge that's just, you know, there's no need to be making videos uh, back and forth to see which one can be compared to have a better life or gets more popularity. I never was one that was popular, so I'm gonna lose those contests always. I mean, it's just just the hand I've been dealt. But I'm not gonna keep focusing on this shit. Even if they keep it up, I've got to somehow distract myself in a way that keeps my mind off of the shit. I haven't slept as hard as I'd slept last night in a long, long time. And it's because I'm literally worn out. This has got to be the most exhaustive, stressful last one, two, three, about the last 5 months. It has just been non-stop stress. If it wasn't my little pride and joy having to go through surgery, then it was my grandfather. And if it wasn't to do with my grandfather's health, that was, it's just one thing after the other, which I'm glad that my grandfather checked out good on his health. That was another thing. People actually, I mentioned that he had to wear a heart monitor just because they wanted to look at his heart for a little while. And somebody went out and made a fucking alt account called Coy's Heart Monitor and used a picture of my granddad on it. I mean, don't you think that's a little bit too far? I mean, I get it now when people have explained it because I react and I'm sensitive by nature more so, I guess, than the average man or whatever. Then people like getting they get a kick out of it. Well, that's sick. Getting a kick out of someone else's misery is sick. I just seen a comment saying his misery on here, seeing it is the highlight of his day. Clifford Ray, the same guy that texted me and threatened me. So I'm gonna assume that's not your real name, or maybe it is. Maybe you're one of those crazy bastards that'll threaten somebody just openly like that and not hide their identity or nothing. Either way, I mean, you want my address? Just pay Canine Rescue for it. I'm sure he'll sell it to you. He probably needs some money back now after all those cash apps he did. I don't know if you made those text messages up or if you actually paid her to text them back to you like that. I'll play devil's advocate and say that they're actually from her. Irregardless, I have never been with a man, desired to be with a man, had homosexual type thoughts about another man, nor have I ever wanted to think about having those type of thoughts for another man. So to say that you texted, because the way the text message read that I read them was that you texted her apparently, and she said, "Oh, what that piece of shit talking about me?" He said that you cheated on him. Well, that's funny considering how he left me for a man. Right there and then, that proves to me that it wasn't her or it was her, and she's involved in this character assassination because I never left her. I never cheated on her. She chose to stay in California. She chose that. I wanted her to come home and to leave the church as well. She was being manipulated by her other peers, by the Scientology staff, into staying. It is well documented through all the internet, the same story over and over and over. They knew I was one of those type they wasn't going to be able. So they gave up on me pretty early and they let me go. And as I was leaving, I had her mom on the phone and she told me not to tell lies about the church to her mother. She was that deep in at the time. Fast forward 2 weeks later, when I'm at home in Missouri, I get a phone call from LA asking if I can get the funds arranged to get her a flight back home. It was hard, and it was hard getting the money arranged to drive up to St. Louis and get her. But I did. Now, if any part in her coming home, she was hungry, didn't have money to eat or whatever, I don't know why it would have played out that way, but it played out that way. And if it played out that way and it's true, which the only person that would know if it's true or not is her, because she was out in California and flew back alone. If she felt the need to eat out of a dumpster, then that only says that either Scientology was taking care of her horribly, or that says something about her mental state, the fact that she would make that up or even go to that length to do that. I don't know, just to use this as an excuse. I mean, you guys make it seem like I left her out there without any money or nothing. That is not how things worked. That is not how we went out there. Hell, we were even getting paid, even though it was measly, we were getting paid each week and fed for free. So I don't know why she wouldn't have had even just a few bucks for one meal until she landed in Missouri until I picked her up. Because I guarantee you we ate when I picked her up. I know we did. I don't really, I'm not taking questions right now. I'm trying to say my piece. And just like Artemis said, what happened in my past is no one else's business. And I'll tell you guys something else. You people that think this is funny, talking about how, well, that's how that attitude's going to be like that after this, Ricky. You're right. But it's hard because as a man, I want to clear the lies and complete made up shit up because I'm just that type of way. I don't like people talking about me, whether I know it's true or, what have you, or not the truth. I'll tell you guys this. I was too young to get married. We shouldn't have went out to Scientology, and that's where I was wrong. I was wrong after I knew she cheated on me and went out with my friends in her undergarments, that she wasn't a faithful woman, and I should have quit trying then. The relationship was over a couple of times, probably before it was really over, and that's my fault, sure, but I'm not to be blamed for her hitting me. I'm not to be blamed for her deciding to stay in Los Angeles when I wanted to leave, and I am certainly not to blame for anything else that's made up, period, considering the fact we've been separated for a good 10 years, and I even have the good nature to have her on my life insurance down and still be married to her. But that's changing because of all this. That's changing. So I hope your little few minutes of fame was worth it. One thing I wanted kept off the internet, my personal life, and especially my relationship. And I hope you trolls, harmless trolls, you call yourself feel good because who knows? I may actually die 6 months from now. And if that happens, she might have had an easy life, but she won't get it now. Not fucking at all. Gonna talk to me like that and talk about me like that and lie about. And hell, here's the truth. I don't even know if those messages you sent me, you know who. I don't want to say none of your names because y'all like to use this arbitrary rule. But if you say your name in a YouTube video, that automatically gives you grounds to fucking start going after me. That ain't how it works. Uh, yes, I am married. If I'm not married, I was never served with a divorce document. So, and Dirt Outlaw, you doxed me, and I have the information. So why don't you come out and show who you are, you piece of shit little pussy? You gonna be a pussy, or you gonna tell me who you are? And that's exactly what the RK Dirt Outlaw is doing, Artemis. So what's up, Dirt? Uh, Come on, tell me, how am I not still married, considering the fact I've got the marriage license from California? I never annulled it. Outlaw never, or she never annulled it. We stayed together after the fact and never talked about getting it annulled. So I know it wasn't able to get annulled. Now, unless she got a divorce without me knowing and I never got any papers, then we're not married. And if so, okay, great. Then we're not married. You act like I give a fuck either way. Yeah, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. The man that wanted to help me so much. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What's that mean? So you just want to fuck around. You don't know whether I'm married or not. I'll tell you this, I've got a legal paper that says I was. So until I get a legal paper that says I'm not, I'm considered that I'm still married. Well, good. We're no longer married. That's great. That's great. I can make sure to take her off my life insurance. But I'm gonna block you now since you doxed me. Little pussy ass motherfucker. Come on out over to Missouri, bitch. You motherfuckers still big and bad with your identity hidden, knowing all about me and shit. Scooter, you told me not to talk about you and leave you alone. You was gonna leave me alone, so I don't know why you're here. I got nothing to say to you. I am gonna do something for y'all though. Just wait and see. You guys are gonna see what you did, and you'll still say at the end, though, it's not our fault. Listen to whatever. See if I care, dude. Completely fucking use me. You misuse me. Yeah, you haven't anymore, but you did. You did the one thing I didn't want done to me because people were spreading out my stuff. And no, there ain't no relax. What you done to me is done, and you have no idea what it's doing to me on the inside. I had to check into the hospital the other night because my heart rate was so fucking up. Well, it's a good thing that I made sure to, when I came home that I cut off all associations of previous people when I was in active addiction because, man, oh man, I'm in a state right now where if I could relapse, I would. But I made myself or positioned myself so there'd be no possible way that could happen, no matter what. Don't even want to begin to try to think about how it would be, but I ain't doing it. I'm not. That's one thing I am not going to sacrifice is my sobriety over this shit. I'm not dragging it up. I got to vent how I feel about this stuff. I'm not playing no victim. I've been I've been all roles. You know, I've been used to be the perpetrator on pranks and trolls and stuff, and now I'm being used for cannon fodder, just like Miss Laurie said. One second. Yeah, like people don't understand that that girl literally, like, compared to what I'm raised to believe, she's going to hell. My ex-wife, now that I know, thanks to Mr. Dirt Outlaw, same guy who fucking doxed me that you guys send hearts to. He doxed my full name in a chat. I got the fucking screenshot. And apparently he talks to my wife or ex-wife more than I do. But that's good. I'm glad I'm not married to her. I don't want to be married to that freaking no good liar, cheating, fucking wrecked our vows and everything else. Nothing she ever said out of her mouth was true. And you want to say I'm talking bad about her? It's 2022. Just as much as y'all can talk bad about me, I can talk bad about somebody else. Don't matter what gender they are. I'm so fucking tired of y'all playing that fucking radical feminist card. Like, oh, I'm a misogynist. No, I'm not no misogynist. I love women. I love when women are fucking real and honest. That's why people that do men's rights channels and stuff on here have to make sure to hide their identity because you'll get them canceled and everything else. Yeah, she's so scared of me, right? That's why she never filed like a EPO or any charges on me because I'm such a bad guy, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. If people hadn't even got me to talking early on or whatever, I would have never even brought up. Well, then again, if they looked up and found out I was married, I don't know. Because there's been some people that's been able to find stuff of mine. I don't know how. Like stuff I couldn't even find. Like I make a channel on YouTube when I'm 13 and I use my name in it. As stupid as that was, I can't go back to when I was 13 and erase that decision. And MC tags it every fucking day. He was up again in my shorts feed today, even though I fucking have already said I don't want to fucking see his shit. He's still doing it. Like, and I don't know of any way to get a hold of YouTube to fucking get the account taken down or whatever, or recover the account. It was an account made before fucking Google became YouTube and all that. Yeah, sometimes I can't take too much honesty, Mia. I mean, I know some of this is invariably my fault, but the constant pushing and the taking it up to next levels and the bringing up the past and all that and the twisting of the facts, that's too far. Like, I didn't take it that far. Anytime I found out I was wrong about something, I retracted it and I apologized. When I found out I was used by Fusion to fuck with Iceman, do you know how stupid Do you do you realize how bad I fucking really felt? I felt horrible, absolutely horrible. And then I felt completely disgusted that somebody could pervert a possible real life scenario and use it all in the name for a troll to get me to contact their PO. Fuck you. So I'm sorry again for that, Iceman, but I don't know who swatted you. It wasn't me. I'll testify before Congress on that shit. Have them trace my landline and cell phone. Those are the only two lines I got. Well, I wouldn't have made the call on ice or Pox. No, I didn't realize about the call on ice uh, until after the fact. Fusion and all them told me. I didn't call whoever he came on last night, Scooter, and said someone swatted him. That wasn't me. I'm talking about before when Mr. Fusion admitted to telling me to call on ice. Now, for Pox, yeah, I did that as a prank, but you know, I did. I mean, as much as he talked shit about me, I really didn't care about it. You can call me out about it, but that's fine. I shouldn't have called and disturbed the person at work, so I will apologize for being wrong about that. But you know, I mean, Pox has flip flopped around and acted like whatever with me, so you know, Scooter, you just, I mean, I don't know, like you you and a bunch of other people have made me out for silly and everything else, and I'm supposed to take it as a lesson and respect it, and I can't, you know, just can't. That's what I want to know because I want to say it right here on record. I had nothing to do with it. I have been blamed as the real deal. I've been blamed as being the fake, whatever. I've been blamed as being some guy named Dabs. I've been blamed as being that Mystic channel, all sorts of shit here lately. And I'm not any of these. So, and I don't know who did that call, but that's what I want to know. Was it an actual SWAT or did someone, because he came on here and he was mad. Exactly. Like, Scooter, do you see these people? There are other people that have opinions. No life, Mike. I don't give a shit. Like, that's funny. You don't show up here. No life, Mike. You can kiss my ass and you can take a hike. All right. Prime example of somebody right there that has messed with me, told me not to jump, quote unquote, joked about suicide, mental health issues. I don't think it would have taken his job. I mean, I already said like I wish that I hadn't had been used because I too easily get have been used to do stuff for others. Like when he asked me to call that day, I've already said I was wrong for doing that. I guess y'all didn't see it, but I did. I'll say it again. I was wrong for calling that day and just doing what he said to do. I mean, that's stupid. That's almost like, someone saying jump off this and you doing it. You know, I was a tool, but irregardless, I have no issues with ice. I so well, again, that's why I'm apologizing. If they didn't want to deal with that drama, you're right. That's why I shouldn't have been such a tool. That is something I haven't done. Is I have not ever said it with a hard R. I did say it with a hard A, or not a hard A, but an A, as looking ass, when I was younger, and I did it here recently also on an occasion and stuff. And I apologize for all that, and I can understand how it can still be disrespectful, and it's a stupid thing. But when I was in eighth grade, we all said it together, people of all color. So, I mean, it was just a bad habit that I learned. That's all. Okay, if you don't think that, well, I hope I don't ever get to feeling suicidal. Thanks for bringing that up, Scooter. But you know, guy can only be humiliated and picked on and trolled and berated so much. You know, um, I'm, I feel like I would get numb to it after a while, and I think that's what you guys thought by pouring a bunch of shit on it. But you know, I guess no one's gonna care. I guess no one's gonna take. I need some mods to take care of some of these people. Eyes open, you're not blocked. You got to be kidding me. That you got to be fucking kidding me. One, I didn't have. Uh, I didn't do anything on a major big level as dumbass shit. So I said sorry and I apologize to take accountability for myself because it's the mature thing to do. I know it doesn't make it okay, and I don't expect to be friends with Black Fox or whatever, anyways. Uh, Mama Rocks, yeah, the hurricane is crazy. Um, Well, it's crazy. Sometimes you do have to do that. I've had to leave off and go on another account to block somebody because there are people that will block me so they can be in here talking shit so I can't see them and like do a little troll. That way they can make little crafty videos. Like I'm not stupid, So I sometimes I have to do that, but no, that's not what that was about just then. Um, but yeah, Mama Rocks, I'm sorry about the tornado on behalf of all Ians. I apologize for the tornado. Somebody, a friend from here at home, sent me a text that said, "You can tear up Cuba, just not Florida, please." I laughed. I didn't block MC. MC got blocked the other day, and he deserves to be blocked, dude. Like you don't know what that dude's called said. He's called me up like over 30 times and shit. You have no idea the history with me and that dude. I have tried. I have actually tried to resolve things with him. It ain't no. He ain't like that. Oh well, I'm done apologizing. That stuff's over with. I'm not gonna have anything else to apologize for. Uh, what I say about these individuals is true, and I don't care if some people see it as disses or whatever. I'm not going to apologize over this stuff. There's always a line between, well, if that was another account of his, I didn't know it, but I blocked it because of what they were saying. Yeah, I take Brownie for a walk every day. Matter of fact, guys, I actually got to go see if I can fix what's wrong with this. Uh, Somebody's got a problem next door, so I will be right back. All right. Yeah, anyway, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Why would I do that? Oh, you guys, nothing. I need to go do something. I had my neighbors next door. She fixed work. Right here. Hey, I don't know why you gave me your number, because I be seeing you like say stuff and comment here and there. Like, I don't think it's right. What's been going on with you, and you know that. I took up for you, dude, back in the day. That name will not be tolerated. I can't believe a mob hadn't got rid of it. How is it okay to say some words but not others? And I'm not gonna. No, I'm not doing that dirt cabinet for. I did one earlier, but I'll probably looks like I'm gonna be in low supply till tomorrow. Bucking the system, dude. Y'all about to see how bright my life is soon. I promise you that. I ain't got nothing against Scooter except he's got me wrong. No, I'm not. I am not freeing No Life Mike. You hear me? I'm not freeing No Life Mike. Okay, that's fine. Y'all want to take that? I'll just get back to making videos. Fuck this.